The stakes could not be higher, and there's just one day to go. Tomorrow, Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin are set to meet, and it's dominating global headlines. Both will head to Alaska's icy capital, Anchorage, where they'll gather at a military base. Initially, the summit was downplayed. Trump called it an introductory meeting, while the White House described it as a listening exercise. But with the clock ticking, the tone has shifted. Rhetoric is sharper, diplomatic activity is accelerating, and Trump is turning up the pressure. Yesterday, during a call with European leaders, joined by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Trump's stance hardened. In a press briefing afterward, he issued a blunt warning to Moscow: end the war or face very severe consequences, including sanctions and tariffs. This is a far cry from the soft expectations set earlier. Either Trump has had a sudden change of heart, or the agenda itself has shifted. And if it's the latter, Europe may have been the catalyst. Rewind to last week. Trump's special envoy spent nearly 3 hours in talks with Putin in Moscow. The Kremlin reportedly proposed that Ukraine surrender parts of the eastern Donbass in exchange for freezing the front lines. Trump seemed receptive and agreed to meet Putin to finalize the idea. Later, Zelensky was briefed and immediately launched a diplomatic counteroffensive, speaking to 30 world leaders in just 1 week to rally support and influence Trump's position. That effort culminated in yesterday's high-stakes video call between Trump, Zelensky, and European leaders. They laid down 3 firm conditions: no decisions without Ukraine's involvement, a ceasefire as the starting point for peace, and security guarantees to Kyiv. Judging by Trump's tougher language, their message may have landed. Trump is now pushing for a follow-up trilateral summit with himself, Zelensky, and Putin. He said, "If the first one goes well, I'd like to hold the second almost immediately." European leaders left the call optimistic. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer reiterated the core principle: there can be no negotiations about Ukraine without Ukraine. International borders cannot be altered by force. Zelensky, speaking from Berlin before flying to London, continued to caution against concessions. He warned Trump that Putin was bluffing, applying pressure on all fronts before the Alaska meeting, and presenting Russia as capable of taking all of Ukraine. That concern isn't unfounded. In 2018, Putin managed to win Trump's trust to the point where Trump publicly sided with him over U.S. intelligence agencies. European leaders fear history could repeat itself. Still, this time Trump appears more guarded. He once claimed he could end the war in 24 hours, but underestimated Putin's resolve. Now he's questioning aides about whether Putin's approach has changed, a difficult answer to pin down, given the Kremlin's secrecy. With so little clarity on what either leader will bring to the table, the Alaska summit remains unpredictable. The real question is which Trump will show up, the one who boasts of friendship with Putin, or the one heavily briefed and steeled by European allies. As for Putin's strategy, that's another story.